All right, today is the day. We got our Iberico pork, and it is thawed. You look at that now, you can see the marbling. I'm not going to take it out yet because we got some preparations to do beforehand. But man, that is some beautiful pork. To be honest, I don't know whether I want to cook this or make love to it. I think we'll just stick to cooking with it. All right, sous vide to 144, and we're gonna sous vide ourselves some egg yolks. Because if you ain't ever had some sous vide egg yolk, you're missing out. Now you can do this plenty of ways. Obviously, since an egg already has a shell on it, you can just plop her down in there like so. Or you can do the bag method. Where we are actually going to separate the yolk and the white. And then place it in a little bag. Oh, actually, that's a pretty big bag. Try to get as much air out of your bag as you can. And it ain't up to temp yet, but that don't matter. We can stick it in there now. Let's go get this pellet grill fired up. Because we're going to be making some grilled peaches. And basically what we're going to do is get some butter. Get a spoon. This is room temperature butter. Always. Get our peaches out that I pre-halved. And get some oil. Good old canola oil. So we're just going to take that butter. I'm going to throw some brown sugar in there. And some cinnamon. Mix that up. And that will be our topping for after the peaches are grilled. Get a taste of that. Perfect. So that's pretty much to your liking. Brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter. Let's get to the star of the show. The Iberico. Baby cut open. Damn. I don't know if I should trim any of this up or what. I know these, yeah, I might cut this in two pieces because, oh, wait a minute, it keeps folding open. Okay. Well, that changes everything. Here, get this folded down. Actually, that makes it a little better because I'm going to cut that I was worried about, because one side was a lot thicker than the other side. So I wasn't sure. I guess I'm going to trim a little of this fat off. But not much. I might take that. I'll get a little bit of this off. Get a little bit of that off. That'll be good though to cook in the skillet. We're doing up the cast iron today. God, let me get a close up of that marbling. Unless you can't see that. Get over here. Get my hands wiped off real quick. Because I ain't never seen anything like that from a pig product. Because pigs ain't the cutest animals. There ain't too many parts of a pig that are cute, especially a hog. If you ever seen hog nuts, it's something you need to witness at least once in your life. Because that's a damn sight to behold. And it's not pretty. Alright, let's get this going. We'll get this set in there and then we'll go get our peaches put on. The only thing I'm going to use for that is a little bit of olive oil. I'll use some finishing salt at the end, but I don't want anything taken away from this taste of this Iberico pork, because I have been waiting for this. So olive oil. I'm actually going to lap a little bit of that up. That's a little too much right there. There we go. Good enough. Let's get our peaches canola oiled up. And get a bowl. Now last time I did grilled peaches, unbeknownst to me, the peaches were harder than a life sentence. And that did not taste good. These I've let sit for about 2 days, 3 days in a bag. Help ripen them up. So these damn things better taste good. Alright, let's get this pretty poke put in there, see what happens. Listen to that sizzle. Now I don't want to take this over 145, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard getting a thermometer in there. That's a thin piece of meat. Now I'm going to keep my eye on this baby because that sure does smell good, I'll tell you that. Lord. Alright, let's go get these peaches on. Just set them on there. Get you a good little press on there so you can get some grill marks for aesthetics. Once again, it's all about the aesthetics. Check this, baby, because last thing I want to do is overcook this. I want to take it slow too. Slow roll on that. I decided to put my burger press down on it. It was starting to, it wouldn't stay flat down. So set your burger press on there. Keep it from curling up. Now I got me a couple little pieces of bread in here I'm gonna toast up to get fancy. All right, I managed to get a gauge in there, temp gauge, and we were right at about 140. So I'm gonna take it off because that residual heat during the rest is going to take the rest of the way up. So let me get that set over there. Put a little foil tent house over it. And then we're going to go get them peaches off. We're going to let that rest for about 3 minutes or so. All right, let's check these babies out. I would say grill marks didn't come out very good. Yeah, give them about 5 more minutes. All right, grilled peaches are done. We're ready to roll as soon as I get the toppings on there. And pretty much all you're gonna do, set that on there, get you a glob, and let it melt. And that's ooey gooey goodness. I'm fixing up a plate for me and the child. She decided to join for the ceremonial Iberico testing. That's it, right? Yeah. All right. Unveiled. Now, I would have liked to have got a little better sear on that. But like I said, that's pretty thin. And it come up the temp pretty fast. And I don't want to overcook this. So, that's good enough for me. Now we gotta get this special carving knife out. And you wouldn't go against the grain, as always. But I'm gonna cut it like this ways. And then like this ways. So I can get that center piece, which I believe is gonna be the best tasting piece. I can tell you what though, that smells like heaven. And I don't usually say that about swine. Good. Yes, it. It's got the pinkish in there. That's what you want. And I'm not even gonna put any finishing salt on this first, because I want the whole Iberico experience. Nothing else. So let's get it. Here is my first Iberico. Let's see if that tastes. Okay, that is awfully good. That's pretty good. Let me get some salt. You always got to have finishing salt. Let's do with a little bit of salt. Man, that's killer. That is killer. And look, here's my fancy sandwich I was gonna make. My fancy sandwich and my fancy peach. Look at that action. Okay, come here, child. Try some of this. But you gotta have your finishing salt on it. because that's what you do with any good meat.
What is that?
It's a grilled peach. We're gonna eat that too. Here. Unless you just want to eat like a man. Here, watch. I'm gonna take a bite of mine like a man. I'm just gonna gnaw it. Oh my God. Let me do that with a piece of the beef or the Iberico though.
Okay.
Was that killer or what? Yeah. And here goes my fancy sandwich. My fancy toasted bread, cast iron toasted, my sous vide egg yolk, and that Iberico. I would definitely buy that Iberico again though. Mm-hmm. It's just bread, toasted bread. Good
combo.
All right, so that's video 1 of 4 or 5, because I still got these big slabs of other cuts of Iberico left, and there ain't no way I can eat that much meat in one sitting. Not even with this kid here. How's that peach?
They're good with the meat and the.
Grilled peach and Iberico. There ain't nothing better than that. Except I ain't got a beer to go along with it. All right. End of today's video. Come on, you know the drill. Slightly bell, notification, all that other jazz. Let's get one more look at that beautiful swine. Oh yeah. All right.